So Nintendo just put up a new YouTube video. First look at a new experience for Nintendo Switch. I'm a big Nintendo fanboy, right? I have two Switches at the house. I have a Nintendo Mini at the house. I have Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Micro, Game Boy Color, a Virtual Boy, a working Virtual Boy still. I know a little bit about Nintendo, right? And it looks like they're trying to convert the Nintendo Switch into something almost trying to run off the coattail success of the Wii Fit. Alright, so the Wii Fit was successful for many different reasons. It was a actual legitimate device, a peripheral, tangible thing with weight. It was a scale, it was a motion sensor, it had buttons, technically, with different foot presses. And we have this new ring accessory for the Switch, which is not what the Switch was meant for, I feel like. The Switch is supposed to be more of this like amalgamation of the Wii U and the DS. It was to merge the two markets from being a console and a portable device where it meets the desires of both worlds. And it truly succeeds in both of those, and that's why it has been so successful over the last, 2 years now. I got mine on launch night. I waited 14 hours in the cold to get one because my local GameStop only had 4, and I had to show up in time to get one. As the Nintendo fan I am, PC Gamer first, Nintendo second. Aside from that, it's all garbage. But this new periphery is just this plastic ring where you plug in your Joy-Cons and do some sort of imaginative, emotional workout routine for nothing. I just don't see it compared to, the Wii Fit and Wii Sports truly had this like relatively immersive pre-VR experience. That how is this shitty plastic ring going to present compared to its predecessors? It just I don't even care what the game looks like because we haven't seen it yet. But this plastic ring of nonsense, where you're pushing this fantasy, imaginative world as adults, is just not going to work. It's not going to have the same effect or gravity as the Wii Fit board or Wii Sports. As adults, imaginative creativity or play or just imagination as a whole continues to drop, right, as we get hit with the consistent reality of real life, work life, labor, family life, etc. Why is something even more abstract as this little ring trying to compete with something that was as remotely successful and accessible as the Wii Fit board? It's even more abstract, more imaginative than its predecessor, with, I would imagine, less features, since we're not going to have a weight scale with it, nor motions. We're all going to be relying on gyroscope technology. With the Joy-Con gyroscope isn't incredible in the first place, especially with the joystick drift and all the issues we have. How is this going to be remotely successful, relatable, or realistic compared to what it has been before? Not to mention the Wii kind of bridged that initial gap of this like pseudo VR reality that the Switch doesn't really tap into at all. It just doesn't have those. It doesn't have the motion bar. It doesn't have the Wii Fit board, which actually senses quite a bit of different things compared to this plastic ring. We're gonna plug in these realistically terribly launched Joy-Cons with their problems to do what? It's just I don't get it. Why is Nintendo not focusing more on its gigantic, successful, and lovable IPs. And this new, we need to try and revive the Wii initial launch, Wii Sports, Wii Fit, health thing that was only, to an extent successful, but only in a certain margin. And that was more so Wii Sports than anything else. They don't have a Wii Sports for Switch. Is it coming? Perhaps, but they don't have one yet. And I think that age is kind of over. Why are we not focusing more on the Metroid Prime 4? Please show us Metroid Prime 4 footage. Why are we not focusing on Waluigi, Wario? All these things are kind of being left out. The disaster that is Pokemon Sword and Shield so far, Curry Index instead of the National Index. And now we're getting this flimsy circular Joy-Con adapter that for some pseudo workout that's just not going to be quite as immersive as what the Wii Remote and Wii Fit board did. It's first take, it's hot take, it's going to be garbage. And Nintendo needs to really focus where the money's at right now, which is hot, renewable, resurrectable IPs, especially when they're trying to compete with stronger systems, right? Hardware-wise, the Switch doesn't have the hardware that the other systems does, so it has to really pull from nostalgia, relatability, lovable characters and environments, and nostalgia. Instead, we're getting really bad workout peripherals for Joy-Cons that are already problematic in the first place. I know I have two different Switches. I have two Switches at the house. That big of a fanboy, and one of them suffers greatly from Joy-Con drift. And now we're going to rely on those for some sort of workout activity programming. It's just not gonna end well. Nintendo, focus your attention to your successes. Smash Ultimate has been a huge success, right? Everyone's just waiting and dying to hear something new about Metroid. I mean, you got Animal Crossing, people care about that for some reason. Super Nintendo stuff coming out, hopefully a Nintendo 64 next year. We're going back to workout stuff. It's 10 years too late. It was really hip and happening then. It's not now. Let's see what it has to offer. I don't see us ever standing up to the bar that Wii Bowling, Wii Golf, Wii Tennis ever held. Like, those were fun for the time. Today's day and age, when you got the PlayStation VR now, you got the Oculus, all these other things, it's not going to cut it. And it's going to be a giant letdown. And unfortunately, a big flop for Nintendo. As a Nintendo fanboy, I don't want to see the failure. Let me know what you think about it, because it's looking pretty grim already. And it's just day one of this announcement. So, yeah. Next time.